Thank you for joining us for this month's Charleston Tech Chat. This is a monthly series where we spotlight local tech talent and we talk about what it's like to live and work in Charleston, South Carolina. Today we are at the Charleston Digital Hub of Booz Allen Hamilton and their beautiful new facility here in Charleston, South Carolina. So first I want to thank Lauren and Patrick for having us today. Thank you so much. And I also want to encourage everyone to send your questions. They can be about Booz Allen, they can be about living and working in Charleston, or if you just have a question about what their favorite football team is, shoot that on over. I know, and we'll bring that up later. So first, tell me a little bit about Booz Allen, and then we'll see. Tell us about what you guys do here.
Okay. Well, Booz Allen is fundamentally a consulting company. They've been in business for over 100 years. We work mostly for government clients. We also do commercial work as well.
Okay, great. And then what is this company for Booz Allen do specifically?
We have a few projects, mostly government work. We have work for the VA. I'm working on a project for a Defense Intelligence Agency. But there's a variety of other projects too.
Okay, great.
Other government customers.
All right. Lauren, tell me a little bit of how long you've been here and what you do.
Sure. So I've been with Booz Allen for 3 years now. I am a Scrum Master lead, so I lead the Scrum Master group here at the Hub. And on the project that I work on the VA, I am a delivery manager.
All right, so anyone that's listening and watching and might not know what a Scrum Master does, I'm a rugby player, so my first head goes to that position. So
Sure.
Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Yeah, it's actually, it was derived from that rugby term, so it's very similar. So Scrum is a software methodology that focuses on collaborative development and developing in iterations. So delivering early and often to provide the most value to the client.
All right, great. And Patrick, tell me a little bit about what you do here and how long you've been here.
So I've been here 3.5 years. I'm a technical lead. I run the team of developers that builds products for our customers, basically. Do software design and development, mentoring junior team members.
Great. So what about, well, first of all, they are currently hiring 30 plus engineers. So if you were looking to move to Charleston and work for a great company, stop what you're doing, go online and look at all the job opportunities. So that is obviously one of the very exciting things that are happening in your future. But tell me a little bit about what's exciting you, a project or anything you're working on.
Yeah, just the opportunity to really grow. The organization, like you said, is hiring 30 plus individuals. So bringing on people that are passionate about Agile, passionate about software development, giving us more opportunities to expand just outside of the Charleston region and having projects that are even more than some of these government projects, more commercial work, just the opportunity to really grow. I'm looking forward to that.
I know, it's exciting times. How about you?
I'm really excited about the project I'm working on, to be honest. I'm an engineer, so it's exciting for me to learn new things. So I'm getting to learn a lot of new things on my current project. Machine learning, artificial intelligence, like stuff that gets geeks like me, like really excited. So yeah.
So with the growth of the company, so you are growing as well.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
All right, so let's talk about a little about y'all and what brought you to Charleston, South Carolina. So can you tell us, start out?
Sure. So I grew up in the Philadelphia area. Didn't really leave the area. I was working at Lockheed Martin, and then I ended up moving over to Houston. And in Houston, I started my role in Scrum. So I really got a taste of Scrum and software development. But my family was back on the East Coast, so moving over to Charleston at least put me on the same side of the country. So I was a little bit closer. Now I'm driving distance. So I came specifically for this job at Booz Allen Hamilton. It's the most favorite job I've had. Haven't looked back. I'm super excited about it. I've been afforded so many wonderful opportunities, and it's been great.
All right. How about you?
So my wife lived down here and worked down here. She ended up getting a job transfer up to the Northeast, the Philadelphia area, and that's where we met. That's where I'm from. So she always kind of wanted to come back down here because Charleston's so beautiful. I mean, who wouldn't want to live here, honestly? So she kind of subversively tried to convince me to move back by bringing me down on vacation a couple of times. And after the first time I was convinced. I was like, this is a great place to live. There's no reason, like, if I could get a job there, why not, And then over Twitter, I met with somebody that actually worked here, and they ended up putting a job posting online. I was like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. Oh, wow, it's actually in Charleston, too. Awesome. So
the worlds all came together.
Yep, she wanted to always move back down, and I found a job here, and we moved down here for me to work at Booz.
All right, so you're both from Philly, so I got to ask, where are your football alliances happening?
Oh boy. Patrick, you want to take
I'm
that
an
one?
Eagles fan.
All
I'm an
right.
Eagles fan, hardcore Eagles.
Not an Eagles fan. So everybody out there, go Phillies, go Flyers, Eagles. I hope you don't win more than 2 games this season.
Because
I'm a Browns fan, oddly enough.
as a Steelers fan, I almost didn't do the interview when I found that out, but we press on.
Yeah. That's right.
We'll talk about how important college football is here too, as well. So it's a fun football state down here in Charleston. So, kind of moving back into the technology end of things, tell us a little bit about what brought you into the technology world. There might be people watching that are in high school or in college and are trying to decide what they want to do. So, tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay, so when I was a kid, my favorite show that was on TV was Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So,
I love Buffy.
Back
Awesome.
in the late 90s, it was popular to create fan sites for TV shows that you were into. So I actually taught myself JavaScript, HTML, and I built some Buffy websites. And because of that, I enjoyed getting into technology and software development. So I started a career as a developer, moved into project management and Scrum, and here I am now. So Buffy, thank you for bringing me where I am now.
Sarah Michelle Gellar, thank you for
Yes.
bringing Lauren to Charleston.
Girls rock.
And my favorite website is buffyfan.com.
Oh, yeah? No, is it?
No, I'm just kidding. I thought that was your site.
Oh. Show you what that is later.
Patrick, how about you? Is it Buffy as well?
No, it's not
Okay.
Buffy, unfortunately. Actually, my mom was a programmer, so when I was in kindergarten or before, if I was out of school holidays, nobody was home to take care of me. She'd bring me into work with her. So, she would just sit me down in front of the computer when I was, 7, 8 years old, and I was just hooked. As soon as she showed me how to write my first 2-line program, I was hooked. From that on, I was in.
Being a woman in tech, I don't know if you have any advice. You started early, even in the 90s with Buffy. So, do you have any tips for anybody that's looking to kind of get into that career as a woman?
Try to find yourself a mentor that's really into it. Doesn't have to be a woman, just somebody who really can help you embrace the technology. I think in this day and age there are a lot more programs designed out there for diversity for women. Here in Charleston we have a women in tech group that you can it's a community. So try to find a local community and a mentor and get started early. It's fun. There's a lot of awesome programs out there.
Yes, the Charleston Women in Tech program is really large here in Charleston, so it's a great place to start to reach out. Do you have any questions? So send out your questions if you have any questions, because we want to answer them. I know you both do. So we kind of talked about advice to give to somebody who's looking to move to Charleston in regards to the mentor and Charleston Women in Tech. Patrick, do you have anything?
I think the most important thing is if you're going to physically move, hire a mover. It would have broken my back if I didn't have a mover. It helps to apply for a job, I think, and get a job before you come down. I know we do a lot of phone interviews. We interview a lot of people from all over the country that end up moving here to Charleston. So if you can move with a job already, that's usually helpful.
Yeah. And I think you said earlier.
Throw away your winter jacket. It's quite warm here.
It's a very good tip. Do not pack all your jackets.
Yeah. You don't need them.
You don't need them. What does Charleston have to offer over other tech cities? You guys have lived in several different places, so you might have some good advice and some tips.
Sure, it's a very flourishing employees market. So if you're a software developer or someone who's in technology, depending on what it is, this is the area to really flourish here. There's a lot of technology companies. The market is not saturated yet, so you have the opportunity to really choose where you want to work. We're looking for talented individuals to come down to Charleston. So it's up and coming. It's the Silicon
Hiring
Harbor.
30 plus. So.
Yes.
Patrick, how about you?
Yeah, the collaboration. I mean, I think that it's different than in the Northeast and in the West Coast too, as far as companies collaborating with each other to try to promote the e-commerce and the technology industry in the area. It's not cutthroat even there's a lack of qualified employees, I would say, to some degree. The companies aren't at each other's throats, I don't think, trying to hire people away from other companies. It's like they are in the Northeast and out West. So I like the collaboration.
I think collaboration would be kind of the one word to summarize just working in Charleston, South Carolina, whether it's tech, aerospace, or automotive. Everyone is really talking and working together to help make this community great. All right, so going back to Booz Allen and working here, can you tell me maybe one of your favorite projects you're working on or most rewarding?
I don't want to steal Lauren's thunder because it's the same project that she's on now, but the project I'm on now is fun and interesting, and but I think working on VBMS, which is the workflow application for veterans to be able to get their benefits more quickly, was the most rewarding for me. I mean, I came from defense industry doing real-time weapon systems, so it was fun work, but like killing people is kind of not that like emotionally rewarding, as opposed to helping veterans get the money that they deserve for serving our country is really rewarding.
That's, I heard about that, what you guys are doing here with that, and if anyone doesn't know, it's a great project that they've done and done some really great work. So I'll give you another question so he doesn't steal your thunder. So tell us a little bit about partners that Booz Allen works with your organization.
Sure. So I am fortunate enough to be able to work directly with the Department of Veterans Affairs on the VBMS project that Patrick was mentioning. So over the last several years, we took a very paper-intensive claims processing system, and it's now all electronic-based. So 97% of the claims that we process are now in the VBMS system, and we have initiatives out there now to help get those other 3% into the system. The work that we've done has helped reduce the time it takes for a claim to go through the entire backlog, so our veterans are receiving their benefits much quicker and more efficiently. So it's work that really makes you feel good, giving back to the veterans, everything they've done for us. So it's rewarding.
That's amazing work, and congratulations. That's a huge project, and to be able to tackle that and to know that it was tackled here in Charleston is pretty amazing. So thank you for that. Moving kind of on to the culture. A lot of people who are watching and are thinking about learning more about Booz Allen. Tell us a little. Both of you have mentioned to me how much you enjoy working here. Tell me about the culture.
Oh, I love the culture. And I came from a much more corporate. I mean, Booz Allen is a corporation, right? But where I was before, I was at a computer sciences corporation, and it was much more khakis, button-up shirt, standard consulting. But when I came here, it's much more of a West Coast Google type of atmosphere, free soda, free coffee, people riding around on scooters, and everyone likes to have a good time. It's a fun place to work.
That's great. I know there's a couple people that were just finishing up a ping pong game a minute ago. So how about your experience here?
It's awesome. They really take care of us. They appreciate us here. Just last week we had Italian ice set up in the atrium to give everybody a free sample to cool down because it's so hot outside. But getting to be able to be relaxed and wear whatever you like, flexible work hours, really a good work-life balance. It's awesome. The culture here is great. And this beautiful new facility that we have. So
it's an amazing building. If you have a chance to come down, it's fantastic. But speaking of culture, culture is one of the big reasons that people move to Charleston, South Carolina. It's work hard, play hard, work-life balance. So with that being said, tell me, what is the most exciting thing that's happening here in Charleston for you? Whether it's the tech community, it's being a beach bum.
Well, the eclipse was pretty awesome. We got lucky to be right in the path of the eclipse.
Yes.
So that was really cool.
The eclipse was really awesome.
Yeah.
I was a little bit of a skeptic, and then I walked away like total geeking.
Blown away?
Just blown away. It was really amazing. And being able to be on a beach to do it was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I think that's something else for me that's really exciting, and what makes Charleston a really good place to live and work is that, from where I was from New Jersey, in the Northeast, and like most of the beach towns, there aren't full-time jobs. Like there's no employment and the beach. Like you work near the city and you drive 2 hours to the beach. Whereas in Charleston, I live 10 minutes away from the beach and I work 10 minutes away from my house, and it's all right there. So I feel like that's kind of hard to come by on the East Coast.
Not having to spend your time in the car,
Yeah.
I think it makes a big difference. How about you? Anything most exciting thing?
Yes. Well, I like going out to eat. I think one of the things I did to really explore the city when I first moved here, my partner and I would go to brunch every Sunday. So finding a place to go eat, there's tons of awesome places to eat. There's a festival every week, some of the most bizarre festivals like mac and cheese and beards, and you think of it. There's always something going on.
You can't go wrong. So what's your favorite place for brunch?
Ooh. I just went to the jazz brunch at Hall's a couple weeks ago, and it was excellent. Excellent.
I've heard very good things.
Yes, really good.
All right, so it's the weekend. And what are you going to be doing this weekend?
Well, now that the crowds have gone away for the eclipse, I'm trying to go to the beach.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what's September is like the best beach month here. Like when people are thinking about winter everywhere else, that's when locals are really enjoying the beach.
Oh, yeah.
And any plans?
Yeah, actually I took off next week because I knew all the kids go back to school this week or last week, so real early here compared to Jersey. So I live in a development that has a community pool, so no kids will be at the pool. So I'll be able to hit the pool, go to the beach probably this weekend. Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, go out to eat, have staycation pretty much.
Yeah, and that's what I love. I don't have to go anywhere for 3 or 4 days. I don't have to leave, 10 miles from my house to have a staycation.
Exactly.
And it's amazing.
Yep.
All right, so 2 things. One, hiring. Got to remember that before we go into our speed round. So if you have any questions, I think Patrick even offered to give away his own email to email him directly about questions with their hiring. 2, let's get excited about speed round. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. All right?
All right.
Favorite restaurants?
Favorite restaurant? Ooh, God, that's really hard for me to choose. You want to take that?
My favorite restaurant's Husk.
Husk?
Yeah, I like Husk.
Or you think about it, all right?
Yeah.
Favorite cocktail?
So there's a lot of great places to go get a cocktail. I like to go to the Belmont. They have really good craft cocktails, and they're not, you're not spending $25.
Right.
They're really good. Yeah.
All right, Belmont.
Prohibition.
Belmont's better.
I
Belmont's.
like Prohibition.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the excitement. It's the competition. All right, favorite place for a caffeine fix?
Low
Shout out.
Country for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, Low
Right.
Country is right down here. Low
Okay.
Country, yeah.
Orange spot in Park Circle. Go Park Circle.
Laptop or desktop?
Laptop.
Yeah.
Laptop. See, I'm a desktop person. So, Bill Murray or Stephen Colbert?
Bill Murray.
Yeah. Bill Murray.
I mean, he's just everywhere and he's fun. Favorite brewery?
Coast. Best beer in the city.
Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Mount Pleasant.
See?
Represent.
I'm a reverie, so I love it. Got a little bit of everything there. Kayaking, paddleboarding, beach bum.
Kayaking for me. I live on the creek, so I can take a kayak out.
Oh.
It's pretty nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm jealous of that.
Beach bum for me. I want to just lay down.
Yeah.
Be left alone.
That's nice too.
I'm going to the beach
No
for one
exercise
reason.
for you. Yeah.
Nah.
Favorite festival?
Oyster Fest. Boone Hall Oyster Fest for me.
It's one of the biggest in the country, so
Yeah,
30,000
it's great.
plus people.
Yeah,
That's
like
fun.
thousands of tons of oysters every year. And it's a great time of year too. I think it's in like October, November time frame.
Yeah,
so it's
so-
like cold everywhere else, but it's still nice here.
Perfect.
Yeah,
it's like
great.
the 1 month we can wear our boots. Best fried chicken?
All right. So are we talking fried chicken or fried chicken sandwich? Because I have one for each.
I would say you tell them about both.
All right. So definitely Martha Lou's. Best fried chicken you're gonna get. Best fried chicken sandwich. I'll go with Boxcar Betty's. It's
Oh.
awesome. It's a good, yeah. It's a
Yes,
good chicken.
I know some.
chicken
I know some
sandwich.
people that are hollering in acceptance of that answer.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
How about you? Best fried chicken?
I don't know, I'm not a fried chicken person. I'm a barbecue person.
Oh, best barbecue. Favorite barbecue?
Jim and Nick's, I think.
Jim and Nick's.
Yeah, like-
There's just, I don't think that you can go wrong with the barbecue in South Carolina,
Yeah.
Charleston. All right. So Clemson, Carolina, or other?
Well, I'm a Rutgers fan, but since I moved to Carolina, I'm a Carolina fan.
All right.
Yeah. Penn State, but if I'm gonna have to pick a Carolina team, I'll go with Carolina. My partner got her master's degree there, so go Cox.
I'm outnumbered. I'm a strong Go Tigers, well, it's all right. Browns and Carolina. All right. Best place for, we kind of talked about this, craft cocktail. So we had that back to our thing. So the last one is best beach.
I like to go to IOP, Isle of Palms.
Yeah, me too. I agree for me too.
Good
Closer to
parking.
my house.
Yeah, close
Closest
to
to
your
my
house.
house.
All right, closest.
Lots of parking. It's big. Yeah.
Yes, closest to my house, my favorite as well. So.
And you can bring dogs.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's
that's
the
true.
last beach left where you can bring a pup.
Well, thank you so much. I'll say it again. They're hiring. We've learned a lot about them. It's a great great company. You can go online at charlestonOpenSource.com to find out more, or visit the Booz Allen website, or look up Patrick and send him an email and ask him about a job. So thank you again for having us here in your beautiful facility. And join us next month. We will be at a Voxy in downtown Charleston, South Carolina. So thank you very much and have a wonderful day.